Greetings, viewers. I am Eric the Car Guy, but I'm wearing this hat, which means I'm calling myself ETCG1, and I have another channel for that. And here on ETCG1, I start things off with, hey, if it's your birthday, happy birthday. Please enjoy this digital confection that I found for you. I had an interesting experience today that I would like to share with you and find out, well, about your experiences with modern service, modern automotive service, I should probably say. And the reason for this is I went to the Honda dealer with the 2005 Fixing It Forward Odyssey. And the reason I went was to get the computer reflash, which is something I'm simply not capable of doing here. Requires proprietary scan tools and software and such. And well, I'm not going to get into all the details of why, because that's going to be covered in an Eric the Car Guy video. But know that I went to the dealership today and had a customer experience, and I wanted to share that with you. This experience was a lot more positive than the last experience I had with an airbag recall that you might remember I ranted about. This time, service writer was totally cool. In fact, the entire service department of this dealership has moved from one place to another, so a lot has changed since the last time I went in for Honda service. But one thing that I found interesting about my trip to the Honda dealership this time was the fact that they sent me a video clip of them inspecting the van, which I thought was amusing, and I think you will too. In fact, I'm going to roll that clip right now.
I have a 2005 Honda Odyssey today, and we're going to update your PCM for your VTEC communication system. And I'm going to just do a visual inspection of the rest of the vehicle here today. And it looks like, well, we've replaced some O2s, and I'm just looking around just to make sure whatever concern you have are looking good. Everything's looking super duper. You know, no issues there. Look like you replaced your power steering line here. Replaced the battery. Okay, let's keep going. Let's see, check our drive belts. Everything's looking pretty doggone good right now. Let's continue on. I can tell the steering wheel's off center. But let's inspect the suspension system. Okay, we're looking at our suspension system and our braking system. We know you have new tires on here and all the way around, and at 11:30 seconds, which is great. You know, and I can see the brake work. You know, that's relatively new also. So they're roughly close to 10. We're going to say they're at 9. And we're just looking at our motor and our transmission for oil leaks and things that need some attention. It's not looking too bad. You're in good shape here. Not any super aggressive oil leaks or anything. But I'm checking the suspension system, trying to see why that steering wheel's off center. See if we can just go ahead and just try alignment on it straight. See you replace your cats. You've been doing a lot. Let's look at our. I see someone's been back here. Looks like they replaced the control arms. So obviously you need an alignment. I guess everything's probably going to be good. So we're going to see if we can do that after we do this update. And I can see rear brakes are new again. Okay, everything's in pretty good condition.
So yeah, pretty interesting watching another Honda technician look over my work. And you know, he's just going through the motions, doing his job. You get a vehicle into the bay, and even if it says on the work order, just do this, you still want to look it over to see, well, if there's potential other income that you could possibly make, or just looking out for the customer. Maybe there's a safety issue that you might want to clue them into. Also, liability reasons, you want to document that. But video documentation, it's not just, you know, some service writer or somebody standing behind a counter and saying, oh yeah, there's your problem right there. No, nothing like that. It's an actual video. And I've been doing some reading of some publications that get sent out to repair shops and things. And they've been pushing this video marketing thing for a while now. You know, it's been, apparently people like to watch videos of auto repair and stuff. I'm grateful. But point is, it's used as another tool to communicate information to the customer, and I think it's a very effective tool. I mean, I sat there, and maybe you did too, and I was grinning the whole time. I'm like, yeah, good luck finding work there, buddy. and sorry, not sorry. But you know, as a customer, thinking of myself as a customer, trying to understand, you know, why I need said part or why I need said service, having that visual is great. And the video is even better for the technician side of things because, well, you don't necessarily have to have a customer hanging around while you show them things. Not that, you know, that's a bad thing. You know, the traditional old school show and tell, bring the customer to the work bay and say, okay, this, and this. But at the dealership, many times it was, oh, for insurance reasons, we can't have you back there. Which I can understand that liability aspect, but the video part takes that completely out of the equation. So it's no longer a concern to take a customer into a bay. I sat there in the waiting room. They texted me on my phone, and that's where the video showed up. So I didn't even have to leave my seat. The service writer could go off and do other things. They're streamlining this process of automotive service. And I'm wondering, in particular with independent shops, if you're doing anything like this now, and if so, is it effective? Is it something your customers are receptive to? I mean, there's a new generation of customers. They're kind of tech savvy. And, they appreciate things on their phone because they never stop looking at it. Which I'm grateful for that because, it helps me put food on the table. But that being said, I think the video interaction, at least my experience with most recently with this Honda, was a positive one. And I wonder, as a customer, I thought it was a great tool. And if I had a repair shop now, I would probably be implementing something like this for customers that I couldn't physically take out into the bay and show them things. I think there's a particular customer that this might be more receptive to this. Some people are old school and they want to physically walk out there and do that, but is it a gimmick or is it not? That's the question I'm posing to you to answer down in the comments. I'll post links in the description, and including links to those videos about my last trip to the dealer that didn't go as well as it did this time, but I'm happy to report that everything went well this time, although, well, I'm going to save all of that for the videos about how I'm resolving the issues with this Odyssey and why it needed a reflash. So if that video is available, I'll link that down in the description along with everything else. If you have automotive questions, I'm also linking ericthecarguy.com in the description for you to check out with plenty of useful information for you. Thank you so much for watching today. Looking forward to your comments. Be safe, have fun, stay dirty. I will see you next time.